Our private industry can afford to make enough stuff now. Look at this. They're sitting on 1 million while we're at 480. They're doing pretty well. It's nice. Maybe I need to throw on, is it society? To the end of the list. There was another building type, right? The arc welded buildings. That requires electricity that I don't have. Okay, yeah, I know. From this point on, it's just like expand. Oh, so yeah, this is steel frame. Wow, I got here quite ahead of when I would usually end up getting here. I'll just watch their money for now as I slowly build my wheat fields, my food right now. Alright, what did this affect? We got 37% of the vote for this current government. 64% though. Yeah, that works by me. It's because it's only 2 groups instead of having like 4. That weakens it. Modernist revolt begins in Morocco, but we're gonna kick some ass. Morocco actually raised enough troops pretty much by themselves, honestly. It's impressive. Usually they don't. They probably could have done this by themselves, maybe. But I'm just gonna make sure that they don't fail, because they need to stay my puppet. Oh, finally, that timed modifier's gone. That's good. Everything's gonna go back to normal, so that I can fuck it up again. The Moroccans are fighting a battle by themselves, and they are losing it. They are not winning it by any means. It's because they can't borrow. My armies operate by themselves. Although the size of the Moroccan force is still just growing. Now this is my army, plus the Moroccans. Guess the Moroccans allow me to borrow them. They're now supporting me. But my main units, skirmish infantry, lancers, soon I'll be able to upgrade the infantry from skirmish to trench, which will be really, really useful. We have won this so easily, barely breaking a sweat. Look at that progress. We don't even have artillery. Oh, Tuscany ate the Roman Republic.
Nice.
Well, that modernist revolt is done. That's good. Johor has an alliance with some friends. I assume they're pretty weak, though. Johor. It's the newest thing that the stupid Portuguese are opting to defend. If I were to try to invade them to make them a protectorate, Portugal would join to help them, alongside some others that are all pretty weak, at the very least. Let's go ahead and try this. Lewd literature. Oh, don't tell me of the queen. Oh, she's reading it. Okay, success chance up. 50 prestige reduction. Oh man, give me the success chance and the prestige reduction. Alright, and then mobilize the Toledo Tigers. Ottoman Empire, Bulgarian uprising. Ooh, the Ottomans are having a big uprising. It's not very powerful, but it's not small. Portugal made a defensive pact with another, thing, so I'm naturally going after that now.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's called Johor. It's over by Malaysia. That's a place that should maybe have some rubber. I don't know. I'm just... Portugal, get your butt in here.
You just want Portugal.
I just want Portugal. Get your butt in here, Portugal. We have some unfinished business to take care of. I'm amassing a colonial empire I never wanted just to lure you into a fight. So get your butt in here. There you go. Portugal has joined. Let's go ahead and mobilize the Castile Cougars. Leave them on their adamant defense. That should do. Deploy you guys there. I could deploy you guys there. I don't think we need anybody else, really. I think that should be enough. Siam's improving our relations. Are they really? Bali joined. What is Bali? This is Bali. Bali is nothing important. Siam, huh? You want to be friends? I mean, I could improve relations with you. That's fine. Spanish Congo has completed colonization. Now colonize whatever the heck this is, too. Bengala. But yeah, my dum-dum. I gotta actually add the things to conquer Portugal. Hello? That's kind of an important bit. Conquer... Specifically the parts that I want. Conquer and conquer. That's 68 right there. Oh man, look at my influence. I'm not sure what's getting rid of that much influence, but stop improving with Austria. That should fix that. Border crossing. Prestige reduction. That's not good. Just give me the -1 with the armed forces. That's much, much better. Trench works. Interesting timing, but I can now make my units into trench infantry. Let me upgrade the ones that are not mobilized, at the very least. So some of them get upgraded. War with Johor has broken out. I'm actually at war with Portugal. Holy cow, it's finally happening. Ah!
Ah, good luck.
You're
Don't
mine.
lose.
You're mine, Portugal. The battle is beginning. We are winning. I've waited for this for so long. I now have the right to assembly. Slavery and colonial labor. What is this? Ending the slave trade. Laborers are all but name. Utter hypocrisy. Standard of living up. Intelligista up. Plantations throughput down. It's a 5-year thing. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll take that. Sure, why not? And my authority's not doing very happy. Get rid of the tax on luxury furniture. That's fine. I'm going to try to property the women. It'll radicalize the Catholics and the landowners, but it could help change things in my nation. Change out some birth rate for some workforce. Yeah. Let's try to property the women while we are conquering Portugal and taking their women. Our offense outdoes their defense by a large mile, so the conquering of Portugal should go pretty much without a hitch, I think. We unlocked socialism. I gotta take a look at this automation. A lot of this automation, these steam-powered thresher machines, seem profitable. Maybe not all of them, but they'll probably be profitable as we end up needing more and more automation. So those are the only ones that I see right now. Oh yeah, the advanced tactics training. We definitely want that. Let's go ahead and get that. A storm approaches. Oppressor and oppressed. Oh, great. A storm approaches. It's socialism. Communism's coming to kill us all.
I haven't got that message yet.
Communism. Publicly traded. This is bugged out.
It got from Portugal.
Damn Portuguese and your communism. Our flag is taking over. As we... What the hell is this? The Philippine Army. The Philippines has an army and they actually sent it over here. That's amazing, considering I'm not used to my puppets doing literally anything at all. Where's my men? Are we up here? We're up here. What a wacky, wild front this is. But the fight's up north now. This'll work. We're winning here as well. Our offense is not quite as impressive this time, but probably because we have more skirmish infantry. Still, though.
You're lagging a little behind with your infantry right now. You're only 7th place.
What do you mean?
Battalions.
Oh, my land force total?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. I told you I hit like an upper limit of what I could afford.
I increased mine a little bit.
Whatever you are doing, just assume that I have the economic capacity to do half of that. Because,
yeah, true.
especially while my private industry is primarily building in your country, not mine, it's gonna project you growing even faster than me this entire time. If you want me to have more military, you're gonna have to bankroll me. Might as well just build more of your own military.
Bankrolling will cost 60k. No thanks.
Yeah, exactly. It would take some bankrolling for me to get a bigger military. I'm just barely being able to build my construction queue properly. And yeah, I look at my private industry and they're building entirely in your nation. Coal mines, cotton plantations. You're getting way more actual building GDP growth than I am from my industry. So you're the one that's gonna have to use that money on something.
Well, that's why I use debt right now.
What is this? Success chance. Oh god, that is expensive. What the hell? That is very expensive.
Because my
13K.
GDP is skyrocketing
For 2
right
years? Okay, that's not that bad. Yeah. I'm tempted to relinquish those investment rights to get some building in my own country, because I'm lacking some shit. Yeah, let me see if that changes anything. That might help me catch up with the military, too. If they actually start building in my nation. It would be nice if I could tell them a limit. Like, hey, allow this much of a percentage of your building to go overseas. So I could balance it out.
now. Yeah.
But they built a lot of stuff in your country already, so that's an amazing buff. I need some catching up now. What is your building capacity anyway?
It's 608.
Oh yeah, dude, you don't need my building capacity.
But I'm only using 372 right now.
Now my private industry is starting to queue up a lot of stuff in my country and my puppets. Bangla started a native uprising against us. The Aragon Arrows, who just upped themselves, will be able to handle that. I do have trench infantry now, though, by the way.
Oh yeah, wait, I got that too.
Yeah, better get those upgrades in. Meanwhile, this is just the Philippines by themselves doing a fight? It is. Amazingly, a similarly small force came out to fight them. The Filipinos won! Portugal is conquered!
Finally!
But now I have to win, like, the rest of this war with Johor. Naval invasion! Oh my god, the Spectre haunting the world! Communism! Get it out! Everyone's gonna die! Oh, Bali surrendered, so now it's just me and Johor and nobody else. Well, I guess Portugal's still technically in it, but... Rubber Rush in Honduras. Let's, These are the same, but let's have some caution. The Portuguese have gone out to an island of theirs. Oh yeah, they have islands and stuff over here in the Atlantic. My infamy is way too high to have really added much else that they have. And what I really needed was the mainland stuff. The not mainland stuff, not very important right now. Not important enough to throw into this war. Anyway, this journey to Johor would be a lot easier if there was a Suez Canal. But due to Austria owning part of it, I don't know if it'll ever get built.
I think so.
At least that means Britain doesn't get it. Yeah, there's some nice graphics in the world if you zoom all the way in. I don't mean the fidelity, I just mean like the little trains going around and...
That's what I've been saying the last time, and you said you never zoomed in.
I don't ever zoom in, I don't. I didn't even know there were little trains that went around. We've played like a lot. These are nice. You could make a city builder with these graphics. It would look amazing. There's some glitches here and there, especially with the time movement, but it's not that bad.
Next time you're in a war, you have to zoom in on the battle. That's really fun.
I've seen that a little bit. Hey, Portugal capitulated. Portugal capitulated. Insufficient construction for the investment pool.
I never
wow.
did it.
What?
The Eiffel Tower.
That's hilarious. Good job.
I'm building it right now.
The 5th Spanish Army. I don't need any of this. Disband it. And the 2nd Spanish Fleet. 2 frigates. No thank you. Disband that. That's all Portuguese stuff. I have to pay to incorporate. It's going to take 5 years. But we got to go ahead and do this. I'm going to really end up wanting, in a short period of time, some government admins. Probably in this stuff I just took over. It doesn't need to be in the stuff I just took over. You what? Oh, you found an alliance?
Found my alliance.
And what's that?
The US.
See, that's a tough one because they're already allied with Britain, are they not?
Yeah.
So if you ever fight Britain, like you just can't attack Britain or you're going to lose your ally.
Yeah, same for them, for me.
Oh yeah, well they can. I guess I'm the proxy then.
Yeah.
But if you ever in a war on my side and America helps them, then you lose the ally too. It seems like a waste.
I will see. I never did this. Like,
it's very easy for it to end up being a waste. I think. I'm spreading out some government admins. War in Bangla has broken out. That's like down here. It's going to be real easy. It's just because of colonization. This Portuguese stuff could use some railways. Bangla War's already won. Like right here, could definitely use some railways. Johor's now a protectorate. That's cool. Otherwise, you guys already have stuff, yeah? Yeah, alright, sweet. Make sure Toledo... Alright, you're in the correct place. Castile in the correct place. And Aragon, go down there. Castile Cougars, upgrade everybody to trench infantry. And Toledo Tigers, everybody to trench infantry. Well, I won my war. I've acquired the mainland of Portugal, and I've acquired a new puppet known as Johor.
nice.
I've used the trenches, turn the land into a blasted hellscape.
Now you only need Gibraltar.
Can't let our defenses stagnate. Yeah, that's the less problematic one. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. A hysterical claim. Oh gosh. This is crazy. I could take a setback.
You know what's crazy? I have
will.
61 million people in France right now, and that's the same number as it has today.
Yeah. Well, you're a lot bigger than France today.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Make sure everything is on steel frames building. We're at like 325 because we just took over all the Portuguese production. Now I gotta make sure everything is uniform in here, which it's definitely not going to be. Still insufficient construction for the investment pool. That is incredible that that is the case. What the heck is this? Socialist ideas sweeping across Spain. Drastic concessions to arrest its progress must be developed. Oh dear. We will not capitulate. More likely to select vanguardist, communist, anarchist leaders when pressured. Others as well. Much more likely. Much more likely. It's all much more likely. I can enable the law, regulatory bodies in labor rights. Enables workplace safety institution. Greater wages, that's wage subsidies. Well, I don't want that. The upper strata loyalists are not too important. But better conditions for workers with the regulatory bodies? That sounds pretty good. We might lose out on some bureaucracy right now. But we are set to build more. I'll do that. The regulatory bodies in labor rights. Labor rights. That's right here. Regulatory bodies. Yeah, I would like this one. I would like this one for sure. Enables the workplace safety institution. Less dangerous working conditions. Sure, let's do that. We now have that. Cool. We need bureaucracy now. Let me go ahead and bump up to the top all the government admins. At this point, we could also use some more construction. Let's do Alentejo, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, all just having their own construction spots and then just leave that alone. That's enough expansion in one pass, given that it just now kind of became this way. I am number 3 for GDP. I passed the Chinese and the Indians, and now I'm gaining on the British. It's going to take me a lot of work since I did so much building in your country, but at least the money, the profits from that will be helping fund this. This is going to be my 30-year sprint.
You gonna catch up to me?
Probably not, no, because I was primarily building in your country for several decades. It would take several decades just to match that. There was never a point where you were doing that much building in me. And unless my building capacity just like exponentially raises from where it was, which I can't afford anytime soon, then probably not. Hand-cranked machine gun, that's good. We can make a colony in the Congo. I think we'll just continue the actual colonization for now. And I have 61 infamy right now, so no real need to do any warmongering for me.
I'm at 13 right now, and I'm already looking for targets.
Yeah, I wonder why. We're gonna need even more railways, man. Like Beira here. Beira could use some. How much? I don't know, because it looks like it'll just let me build an absolute fuck ton. We could also use some more in Valencia. That went down pretty quick. So Beira, maybe 2. 2 would be kind of the amount. Uruguay might need more than this. I don't know how much. We'll get it up to 5. And then Catalonia as well. Sided with Chile against Tililuchi. I don't know what that's about. But I'll just build this many railways. Tililuchi. It's got a very French-looking flag. I thought that was him at first, but it's not. It's some kind of like rebellion or some colonial thing is what it is. Yeah, colonization rights for Chile. Chile's guaranteeing the independence of Chile, or America's guaranteeing the independence of Chile. I see. I see. Oh, you got an alliance with America and Belgium. I thought we were going to get an alliance together again.
Yeah, but if you're ready, I'll break the one with Belgium.
Okay. Enactment time, improvement or reduction, depends on the happiness of the church. The church is already pissed off. Give me some actual enactment time debuff. This propertied woman is not that easy. Mission to Africa, spreading the faith. Hey, synthetics plants unlocked for silk. That's good.
Can you get that alliance or not?
I'm researching the multilateral right now.
All right.
It's going to take 21 months. Oh crap, there's more Portuguese things that actually count towards forming Iberia. There's Cape Verde, Madeira, and Azores. So I think that's a lot of this stuff. This is the Azores. Madeira, that's another island. And Cape Verde, I assume, is another island. Yeah, all the way down here. See it? I did not know that I needed even more from Portugal. Well, it turns out to form Iberia, there's 3 island chains I need from Portugal that I was not aware of. I didn't think Iberia went all the way down into Western Africa on an island chain, but apparently it does. We can get some success chance, but we piss off the Intelligista. Yeah, that's fine. Just do that. Give me the success chance. They found another person to protect Selenagor. They would protect Selenagor. Where is Selenagor? Right next to Johor. What if I didn't make protectorate on them?
I got the rat scare.
Then Portugal would not help. They're probably too scared at this point. I don't think we're ever making Iberia. Unfortunately. We would need like a direct war with Britain at this point. We're gonna need way more... Oh gosh. Hey, more colonialism. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to need way more in the way of government admin, famine, because we just are. Yeah, that's quite simple. Shift, click, shift, click, shift, click. These bottom ones here. That's another 15. Let's do 16 here. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, shift, click, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should hopefully be enough because we got another institution that we have to have. And that's, of course, going to be a whole damn thing. The build queue right now is 24 months out. Something to note, I suppose. But the private industry is keeping up with the current. And they are demanding more. So we could make this faster still. I just have to build more somewhere. Cuba seems like a good candidate for 1, 2, 3, 4. Our university situation is still in a situation where it needs more universities. Of course, we are already set to build more, but realistically, come on, that's not enough. We know it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 and then 5 in every Portugal location. And I'm going to get everything up to 5. That is going to be under 5. All right, and that is probably more than enough universities for the short, mid, and long term, I would hope. Glass is still exceptionally expensive in this nation, so building more would be probably pretty good. We already have a bunch set to build in Valencia. I'll shift click some more in. 1, 2, 3, 4 in Catalonia. 1, 2, 3 in Toledo. 1, 2, 3, 4 in Castile. And also, 1, 2 in Antioquia. Aragon, get Navarra up to 5. Asturias up to 5. Cuba up to 5. Hopefully that's enough, right? We'll need motor industries at that point. Uruguay is the most profitable place to put these. Also make sure these new Portuguese places have some base production of that stuff as well. I'll also increase 1, 2, 3 in Navarra as well. And this uses steel, which uses other things. But go ahead and spread some steel out in places that don't have any steel, because that's something we can do where we've acquired more of in recent times. Build 4 in Asturias, 4 in Aragon, 1 in Cuba, 1 in Valencia. And that should hopefully be good. Then there's also the need for tools, coal, and iron. Well, what about tools? Toledo doesn't have any tool production, nor does some other stuff that we have. So let's go ahead and spread out some local tool production for some good old mappy. I'll up in Toledo, the capital, to 5. 1, 2, 3 in Alento. 1, 2, 3 Western Andalusia. We can do, I don't know at that point. 1 in Aragon, 1 in Eastern Andalusia, 1, 2, 3, 4 in Cuba, 2 in Castile, 5 more in the capital, let's say. And then let's go to these resources where There's a lot more rubber popping out everywhere. Right there in Honduras, there's some more rubber. Oil, is there more oil? Not necessarily. But I know we need iron and coal, that's for sure. Shift-click 5, coal into Cuba, into Castile, into Valencia, into Panama, into Costa Rica. Iron mines, we have a decent amount as it is. 1, 2, 3, 4 Navarra. Let's do 15. We do 1, 2, 3 in Castile. Shift-click 5 into Galicia, Valencia. 1, 2, 3 into Antioquia. 1, 2, 3 into Cuba. 2 into Aragon. 2 into Western Andalusia. 2 into Alibaba. Alright, I think that's a lot of stuff to build, huh? Damn. Well, you know what? Let's also just throw some whaling stations in there, because why the heck not? Throw some fishing into Navarra, into Western Andalusia, into Eastern Andalusia, Uruguay, Canary Islands. Why not? Just get some food in there as well. That is now a 5-year queue, which is not that much, especially because there's still insufficient construction for the investment pool. Meaning, I'll likely just continue to speed it up. Let's do exactly that. Let's get Galicia up to 5. Let's do 4 in Badajoz as well. Speed this up even more. We're at 622. Hopefully we can get a GDP takeoff that can start to catch us up to him. He's got a pretty good head start. I just want to kind of keep pace at the very least. Look at this, man. Food is like always a problem, like everywhere. Just building food in general helps take care of food. It doesn't really matter what kind of food it is, just so long as you're getting food in general. Which makes me want to go just like max out all the fish, but maybe that could just wait until we catch up with this list a little bit. Because it's getting maybe a little ridiculous. Cross-border investments. I get relations, he gets manufacturing tax income, or I get the tax income. I want the tax income. I need the tax income. Speaking of, my income is doing pretty well. Maybe well enough to consider making one of these armies offensive. Are you still running on low taxes, by the way?
Yeah.
And yet you have so much debt. Why don't you just raise the taxes to normal?
I'm in no hurry to pay off my debt.
Okay, America. No wonder you want to play America next. Who should I play when you play America? France?
Good. Or Britain. Or Canada. Mexico.
That would be a weird one to be Mexico if you're America.
Yeah, true, true.
That would be weird.
I'm gonna raise some taxes on you.
Maybe France for like that kind of dynamic. Maybe
or China.
Maybe Brazil or Russia. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Maybe China.
That would be a weird one.
Russia also with Alaska.
That one's not too weird. Alaska's not very consequential. Some colonization finished. I gotta continue the colonization into Central Africa, as we're starting to surround even the British colonies to some extent. Workers at rubber plantations of the Delta. Ooh, human rights. Speaking of human rights, are being severely mistreated. Mutilation has become a common punishment for perceived failures. Well, that's not good. Perpetrators will pay for their crimes. Cannot slow down production. Yeah, perpetrators will pay for their crimes. That's like the less problematic thing. We now have propertied women. That is progress of a kind. Definitely progress of a sort. We could go for protected speech. It would be a hard one to get through, but we could go for it. If we got it, we would get some technology spread, and that would be amazing. I want to see if I can get that one. Hopefully, but I wouldn't be surprised if this one didn't work. I'm gonna go ahead and get barracks pumped up to the top of the list to get the Aragon Arrows as my next offensive army. Give them a bunch of artillery.